Compounds of noble gases, Part 1. I am Dr. Digna Varghese. This presentation includes introduction, reaction of xenon fluorides with water. The noble gases were once believed to be totally unreactive as a consequence of the very stable octet valence electron configurations of their atoms. This situation changed dramatically in 1962. Prior to 1962, most chemists believed, and all chemistry textbooks proclaimed, that the noble gases did not form any chemical compounds because they have stable electronic configurations. In 1962, Neil Bartlett, he was working with the extremely strong oxidizing agent, the platinum hexafluoride, which oxidizes oxygen to produce the red ionic compound O2-PtF6. The molecular oxygen reacts with a strong oxidizing agent, that is platinum hexafluoride, and forming a new red ionic compound which he formulated as O2-PtF6. Neil Bartlett was the scientist in University of British Columbia. Bartlett realized that the ionization energy of oxygen is about the same as the ionization energy of xenon. So he reasoned that xenon might react with platinum hexafluoride in an analogous manner. When he repeated the experiment with xenon in place of oxygen by reacting with xenon with platinum hexafluoride, and he observed a color change from the deep red color of platinum hexafluoride to orange yellow, and reported the product as XePtF6. The product of the reaction is more complex than XePtF6. The formulation was ultimately proved incorrect when it was realized that the reaction actually provided a complex mixture of xenon compounds. But nevertheless, Bartlett showed that xenon will react with a strong oxidizing agent under the right conditions of temperature and pressure. Later, Bartlett's discovery prompted other research groups to investigate reactions of xenon, and within a year or so several other compounds of xenon were synthesized. The xenon fluorides can be prepared by the direct combination of xenon and fluorine in a nickel vessel according to the equations. In the first equation, xenon reacts with the fluorine. Both are in the gaseous phase, forming xenon difluoride, which is in the solid state. In the second case, xenon difluoride reacts with the fluorine, giving xenon tetrafluoride. And in third equation, it represents xenon tetrafluoride reacts with fluorine, giving xenon hexafluoride. The main difficulty of the reaction is the separation of the products. In the case of noble gases, we know they are chemically inert. But noble gas compounds of xenon are the most diverse. Compounds with xenon fluoride, xenon oxygen, xenon nitrogen, xenon hydrogen, xenon carbon and xenon metal bonds are known. Noble gas compounds of krypton are much more limited. Krypton difluoride has been studied in detail. Transient species containing helium and neon have been observed using mass spectrometry. Recently, the preparation of the first compound of argon, namely HArF, at minus 266 degrees Celsius has been reported, but it has no stability at room temperature. There is also evidence for the formation of radon difluoride. However, the study of radon chemistry is hampered by the high radioactivity of the element. Reactions of xenon fluorides with water. All the xenon fluorides react with water. They are readily hydrolyzed even in traces of water. Xenon difluoride is hydrolyzed to give xenon, hydrogen fluoride and oxygen. On hydrolysis of xenon difluoride giving xenon gas, hydrogen fluoride and oxygen gas. Xenon tetrafluoride is hydrolyzed to give the highly explosive solid xenon trioxide. Xenon tetrafluoride on reacting with water giving highly explosive xenon trioxide. In addition to this, xenon, hydrogen fluoride and oxygen is also formed. At very low temperature, that is minus 80 degrees Celsius, xenon tetrafluoride is hydrolyzed by water to yield the xenon oxo difluoride XeOF2. Xenon tetrafluoride on reacting with water at very low temperature, say minus 80 degrees Celsius, giving xenon oxo difluoride and hydrogen fluoride. Xenon hexafluoride undergoes slow hydrolysis with atmospheric moisture to yield the highly explosive solid xenon trioxide. Xenon hexafluoride on reacting with water is a slow hydrolysis process which gives highly explosive solid xenon trioxide. When treated with small quantities of water, xenon hexafluoride undergoes partial hydrolysis to a small amount of xenon oxo tetrafluoride XeOF4. On slow hydrolysis of water, which gives xenon oxo tetrafluoride and hydrogen fluoride. Xenon oxo tetrafluoride further react with water to yield xenon dioxo difluoride XeO2F2. Xenon oxo tetrafluoride on hydrolysis giving xenon dioxo difluoride and hydrogen fluoride. The complete hydrolysis of xenon hexafluoride gives xenon dioxo difluoride, that is XeF6 on complete hydrolysis giving xenon dioxo difluoride and hydrogen fluoride. Hydrolysis of xenon hexafluoride is summarized here. Xenon hexafluoride on slow hydrolysis giving highly explosive xenon trioxide. Xenon hexafluoride on partial hydrolysis giving xenon oxotetrafluoride. Xenon hexafluoride on complete hydrolysis giving xenon dioxo difluoride. Thank you.